Distinguished Senator Neda Emasu, I got your message. God bless you. You said that it is unfair to saying that your people, the 8 of you in the Senate, should have rejected the SUVs of over 160 million that each. You agree that it was unfair that if we say that you guys should reject it, that you are minority, even if the 8 of you reject it, and the 101 other senators will accept it, and it will still go on. So your perception, your perspective, your point would have been almost fruitless. And so, while the majority will have their way, the minority can have their say. And so, just say, we'll still go ahead and buy it and all that. God bless you, sir. Thank you for speaking out. Congratulations on your Court of Appeal victory. You are coasting clear now. Tribunal, Court of Appeal in the bag, so you cannot face the job of proper representation of the Edo South Central District, privileged where I come from, and I'm happy. But I want to tell you that while you have stated this, I agree with you on this. I agree. Maybe the 8 of you, the voices of the 8 of you would not have amounted to anything. The SUVs would have still been bought, and if you have rejected it, the money would have been sent. But I'm expecting so much from you at the moment. And but I'm wondering why. What about the partisan APC members that were allegedly appointed and screened by the Senate into to becoming INEC resident electoral commissioners, regs? What did you do about it? What was your voices? What did the 8 of you say actually? What about the unnecessary luxury of show of wealth that the president in the supplementary budget has made available for renovating houses that are relatively not necessary, buying SUVs, and then of course the First Lady's office and over 1.5 billion budgeted for that, including the yacht and all that? What did you say about that? So, because the majority will have their way, does not mean the minority cannot have their say. I'm utterly disappointed, sir, for someone that got to that office as an undeserving, permit me with due respect to you, undeserving. The people you contested against, they have been political figures in this state and they are well known. I've known Honorable Matthew Idoekeme as far back as 1999 while I was in secondary school. Far back as 1999. Okay, for Valentine Aswin, DVD, of course, for a while now, he's been youth leader of the APC and all that, even though, well, you are the new fight amongst them, yet you won based on popular vote. Like I said in my previous video when I spoke against the charade of silence that you and your colleagues in the House of Assembly, both the Senate and the House of Representatives, has begin to display. If the vehicle that brought you to the office is branded change activism, new Nigeria, then you should be that at all times. I have been told, I've been called privately, spoken with, chatted with by a couple of your colleagues, yes, through their aides, and some of them, one person called me from the House of Rep, saying that there are several factors that can make you guys to be careful. Litigations are still on for so many of you, and then you do not want to create enmity and allow undue disadvantage, give yourself undue disadvantage by the ruling party trying to manipulate things because they already see you as an antagonist and all that. And I understand that point. I'm also aware that some of you are trying to understand the scope of things. But Adam Soshomole, for example, the APC senator represented Donut, has been speaking very vocal. I know he's on the ruling party, but he has said a couple of things. We're expecting you as Nigerians, the Nigerians are expecting you to speak for us. Of course, it's obvious now that the SUV that were like compensation for the supplementary budget that the presidency was bringing so that you guys can keep your mouth shut. So that was a bribe. How long are we going to accept this bribe? Distinguished Senator Neda Emasu, I'm speaking to you as someone that loves you so much. And I'm saying, let this not continue. This your excuse may be accepted for the SUV, but what about the very other things? What have you said about the oil theft in the Niger Delta? What have you said about the massive challenge that we are facing in the roads leading the state, the city, and other parts of the state and even other parts of the country. We expect so much, sir. We expect so much. I know we didn't have chance to have listened to your campaign because the bandwagon of Labour Party from top to bottom benefited a lot of you. But don't get them and disappoint us. SUV, yes. Use it to do your job. If it comes, fine. Don't reject. But then do others. Yeah, there are several other things that we're expecting you and your colleagues in the Senate and in the House of Reps to fix. And no excuses will be tolerated. Have a great day. Share this video till you get to Senator Nedermanson as well as other lawmakers of the Labour Party and the New Nigeria Initiative. There are 30 persons in the APC, in the PDP that believes in a new Nigeria. Get this video, get to them. I'll catch you again soon.